Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, or even extraterrestrial life tuning in from another planet, thank you once again for joining the Cryptic channel for Call of Duty Zombies-ish. As yesterday, the Vortex mode was released on all platforms, and well, I just had to give it a try. This is what Call of Duty says about it. Enter the flames of the Vortex to fight cataclysmic rewards. In this event, players will progress through the 15 available rewards by playing in Vortex-themed maps: Tetanus, Satan's Quarry, and Spore Yard. But first, let's talk about maps, as I do love a bit of environmental design, and despite the following maps added in this mode being remixes of Quarry, Scrapyard and Rust, there's something to be said about them for sure, which is just how aesthetically pleasing and fun to play in they are. From the jellyfish floating in the skybox down to the changes around the gameplay environment players fight within, there was something that's been really thought about when they're being built for this mode. And without creating a snooze fest and geeking too much over these, let's just appreciate that any effort was put into these, as it were, because they could have just said, yep, add normal map rotation and called it a night. So a big W from the teams that worked on these. Let's hope with this event ending on the 17th that they end up in a normal map rotation after, as all the efforts from the team for a short period of time to play within these maps would be a huge L from such a big W. Please let me know down below your thoughts on the maps and if you'd like to see them in normal map rotation after the event ends. I think if I was to have a slight whine, it would be on all the maps spawning. Well, it's a little bit awful, and I didn't have a great time at all. Whether that be Scrapyard, Rust, or... But what about gameplay, you ask? Well, good, because I was getting to that. And well, it's hard to say, as my opinion is not to tarnish others who do enjoy the mode and are good at it. Likely my problem here. But overall, from my feeling alone, the gameplay just feels unpolished and afterthought. It's a free-for-all, and they popped a RayGun in it. And on paper, it sounds great. RayGun, Vortex, free-for-all, limited time mode. Wow. In practice, brilliant. But I can't get on board with it. This is, in the slightest perhaps, the idea was to collide the zombies and multiplayer universe even further, and by doing this was what was in mind, but there is a better and more effective way of doing this potentially. We're not here for that, and I don't claim to understand what went in when this mode was being built, and I'll leave that there. But to close up, I just can't be satisfied with it, and if I do well or not within a match, to recommend it. If you want a bit of fun with the RayGun already, enjoy Free-For-All, and maybe, definitely, this is for you. But if you're like me, whatever that is, then maybe not. We all have different opinions and different tastes, which is why I always ask you, the viewer, for your take. So once more, please do leave your thoughts down below. I also feel they might have known this, and the mode isn't something they want to over-promote, as they didn't. From a sudden conflict with cheaters running around with the RayGuns and normal multiplayer, to almost silent release of the mode yesterday, and the best way to keep players engaged and to come back was the challenges and rewards given based on XP earned over time, as they could have added this in Season 1 Reloaded update, but they decided not to. Why? They could have really pumped it up and didn't, and even the event lasts up until the 17th of January, which is when Season 1 Reloaded launches. So definitely go ahead and check it out and hop in to see the beautiful remixes of maps created for the mode, but be aware, and if I dare say so myself, in my opinion, I feel it's just very poor execution of potentially what could have been a really good mode, and something we could have seen evolve over time. Oh, and one more thing, during my play sessions, I also found, and this is not confirmed here, if two players kill each other from another player holding the RayGun in a very short time frame, it no longer spawns on the map. No player has the RayGun. The game falsifies a player that shows they do have the RayGun, and they don't. So definitely look out for that one. Some players may also experience the event rewards not appearing for them, but Call of Duty has confirmed, despite this, players can and still will earn their rewards. But before I close here, are the rewards given from the mode good? And I can't lie, that camo was very reminiscent of Mob of the Dead, Pack-a-Punch camo, which is definitely worth the grind just for that. As the rest, they're okay, but nothing to get excited about. So thoughts overall, maps are a big W for me, giving them a 5, as even as remixes, they play and feel differently from my playtime. Gameplay is a 3. I think the concept is good and the mode is okay, but it could have been executed better in a more creative way than just free-for-all. Miscellaneous, so rewards, I say a 3.5, as it shies from a 4 or going up to a 4.5, as I always feel like the rewards are tuned down for us players when grinding towards something, and we could always play better. However, I can't deny that camo at the end is quite a beauty. So whilst Vortex is good, it's far from great. However, that's my thoughts. Please leave yours below. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Comment your own opinion, I don't mind. But that is all from me, Cryptic. So as always, stay frosty, stay safe, and goodbye for now.